Good as well. Have you done that? Tom?
Yeah.
We don't have anybody to sort our tokens yet today. Does anybody want to have a go at just putting them back in order for us?
Yeah, I can do that.
Fantastic, thank you. We'll get your details. Oh look, you got your number on your t-shirt. That's going to make it easy, thank you. Okay, Uckfield Parkrun is entirely off-road. There is no tarmac, there are no flat paths. There's lots of mud that's dried very hard in lumps and bumps. There's holes, so if you've got to watch where you're putting your feet. There's tree roots, there's all sorts of obstacles. You've got to look where you're going. The good thing is you don't need to be in trail shoes because everything's so hard and dry now that you'll be fine in road shoes. There's one soft bit I'll tell you about in a minute, but the course itself, we start by the start sign. We head down to the far corner of the field where you can see the orange tape. We go round the outside of that, keeping to the outside of the cones to the corner up there, down to the cones back to this tape, and then back towards the start line. That's your first half a K. When you go back down to the start line, there's this footpath that runs down the side. You just cut down there and you follow it along to the end to a small bridge over a stream. It's a bit narrow there, it's a step up and a step down the other side. It's only one person wide, just be careful on it because it's, it can be slippery. Then you head out into Buxted Park properly. At every turn there will be signs, there's tape across the paths you shouldn't be taking. There are marshals at every turn point. Every now and again somebody still gets lost, but you really have to try hard, we think, but there you go. But hopefully there'll be somebody faster than you that knows where they're going, just follow them. Head out into the park, look out for our parkrun ducks, and you turn right, go round the pond, then you turn right and go between the ponds. That bit's dry now, but it's very uneven, so there are some smoother bits through it. If you're going straight through it, just watch your foot because where you're putting your feet because it's very uneven. All the way out to the end where there's an old World War II pillbox where you turn left and start going up the hill. Part way up the hill there's what was a swamp in the winter is now mostly dry and you can go through it, it's just a bit soft. You won't get wet feet but you might get slightly muddy trainers. There are some drier paths if you keep left, either going up the hill or keep left coming down the hill. Halfway up you turn left and go round the hill, that bit's relatively flat. You turn right and go up the steep bit of the hill. I tend to walk that bit, so no shame. When you get to the top, you're at 3K. So you're more than halfway, and then it's all the way back down the hill, all the way back the way you came, back to the finish here. There's no extra loop when you get back to the field. The finishing line will be set up right in front of you. It is a public park, so there are other people out walking their dogs and whatever. All the paths are plenty wide enough, there's plenty of room for everybody. If you can keep to the left in both directions, then nobody's going to run into each other. Defibrillators, there's one here at the rugby club, one at a Marshall Point 6, which is by the ponds, one at the church here, one at the Buxted Park Hotel there. We've never had to use any of them, so let's keep that record going, please. But if anybody does have any problems, just talk to a marshal. They have got radios, so we can get some help. Any questions? Fantastic. Anybody did their first ever parkrun today? Fantastic. Got the barcode? Fantastic. Hold on a second. When you get to finish, you'll get a finish token. Take that and your barcode to the desk. I'll scan both. You keep your barcode, but your finish token is given back. Apart from that, have a good time and I'll see you out there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sharon, I'll get your details for sorting.
Okay, and
I'll be about
another
5 minutes, so I'll do it when I get
start it before. Right, good morning everybody. If you'd like to make your way over to the start line.
Well, just beat the time.
We'll give our details when we...
Just beat the important.
It's quite a nice race.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Got to head off, but I know the lady in pink is another one.
It's quite rough, but I think around that. Yeah. Bit up there, right? Yeah.
It's not really a PB type 5K, is it?
PB for here.
Oh, PB, yeah, there you go.
No, it's very some studs on. It's dried very.
So
Yes.
to get Mel and Simon as well. Mel and Simon. But yeah, start line selfie. Good to see you, both.
Pace Simon a bit.
Okay, cool.
Pace
Simon's
him.
running well. PB the other week. I know, yeah.
Good for me.
I can see just a few people still coming across the grass, so I'll just pause for a moment. Oh no, I think they are here. Well, right, warm welcome everybody to Uckfield Parkrun. My name's Hugh and I'm going to be your run director today. I know the answer to this question, which is, do we have anybody doing their first parkrun today? We do. Give them a big round of applause. We have two. And I also know that we've got some parkrun tourists here today. We have got a big group from Huddersfield. I can see some signs from Surrey and Proud Club, but also from around Guildford Way. Any other tourists?
Manchester.
Come on, you've got to ask these two up there.
And we've also got
Swansea.
Swansea. Oh, good. Probably the most west we've got.
Go on.
Fantastic, welcome. And I know we've got some from Australia.
Yay!
That is amazing. So just a few briefings now about safety. The key thing that I want to tell you today is that the course has gone very rapidly from being a complete mud bath to being very hard. And normally, as that happens gradually, the mud gets flattened out. But because it's set so quickly, it is very, very rutted, unusually rutted for this time of year. So please, please be very, very careful. We don't want anyone turning an ankle on that on the rutted, dried mud. I think in a few months it'll sort of flatten out a bit, but at the moment it is quite harsh. There is still some mud. We have 3 natural springs around Buxted Park, which for the visitors is a site of special scientific interest, which is quite unusual for a park run. It is, you'll see some lovely spring flowers out there at the moment. There's no cows though yet, so that's helpful. If you do have any incidents, we do have lots and lots of volunteers who are out there. I'm just going to turn my radio on so they can hear me. So we have lots of volunteers and marshals who are out there. So if you have any incidents at all, do please get in touch with them. Stephen, doing the first time of briefing, talked about all the defibrillators we've got. We've got one in the rugby club over there. We've got one which is at Marshall Point 6. There is one in the hotel at the top of the course, and there's also another one in the church at the top of the course. So those of you new to Uckfield, we've got a lovely 12th century church, which is just at the start of the point where you're going to go downhill from all the way from there all the way back. That's at kilometre 3, Marshall Point 10. Remember, parkrun is not a race. You're free to walk or run at whatever pace you choose, and we are particularly keen to encourage park runners to bring along, hang on, a family member or a friend who might want to walk. There's a big push on park walking building up to April the 26th. So we do have a park walk volunteers today who will now hold up their paddles. We've got Jeffrey and Paul. So do let people know that there's always somebody to walk with them if they want to. And we've also got Marta today, who's our tail walker. Anyway. Oh, she's here? Oh yeah, I can see you. Thank you, Marta. And a particular warm welcome and encouragement to everybody who's come along for the first time to walk. That is absolutely amazing. Once you start, as I was chatting to somebody this morning, I think you'll get hopefully bitten by the bug. Now, today we have just about managed to fill all the volunteer slots, but as you'll see as you go around, it's a very volunteer heavy course because it's so complicated. We've got 10 marshal points out on the course. So if you would like to volunteer, we desperately need your help, particularly over this Easter holiday. So if you're free at all, can you let us know on the desk over there as you get your barcode scanned, and we can sign you up for next week. We're desperately in need of volunteers. After the event, hopefully the green cube over there will be open for a coffee or whatever else you'd like. So please come and join and chat to everybody else. That is all the briefing. So the next thing, of course, we must do is to thank our enormous and fabulous team of volunteers. Can you give them a big round of applause? So they've been out hammering in signs and repairing signs and getting the whole course set out this morning from very early time. So they're a fabulous team. Give them a big thank you for giving them such a big round of applause. Now, it just remains for you to turn to your neighbour and say, "You've got this."
You got this.
Right, timer keepers, are you ready? Yeah? Great, 3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you.
Well done, Kev.
Thank you. Thank you.
Done this morning.
Thank you. Bye, Jack. Right, there's a hill coming up. Thank you. Yeah. Well done. Okay, it's up the hill. First out. Well done. Hill coming up. Mount Simon. Done. Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. Done. Thank you. Hey. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you. Well, great running. Well done, brilliant running. Rev up on the hill. High cadence. Your tempo is staying on the hill, but good running. Well done. Jumping jack, spirit fish. Well done, Jack. Great running.
I can stop now, yeah.
Obviously you can go and loop round again if you want to.
You probably would.
Well done.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't fall. You have it on the go, I didn't fall. Nice course.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Ironically, it's much harder now than in 2021. True what you said about the ruts.
Yeah, the ruts,
I got a very sore left ankle. Didn't roll, but sore.
it'll flatten out after a while.
Yeah.
Once people have, but it's just, it went from,
Yeah.
see, it's like really rutted with the mud,
Yeah.
and then it just sets because it's been so dry.
Thing is, I'm a gardener as well as a runner, and I like that we need water.
Yeah.
It's really very dry out there, so we can do with a lot of bit of rainfall.
Yeah. Well,
Quite a lot of rainfall actually. I've got both my water butts completely empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well done. Great running. Thank you. Well done.
not too much rain, but everything's drying up.
Yeah. Well done. You've given that
Thank you.
your all, haven't you?
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Forest down, well done. Finish right here. Well done, great running.
Well done. You can walk now. Well done.
Let's stand over here.
Fabulous running, well done. Great finish, well done. Well done. And how many have you done?
27.
And what number are you on now?
They've been well over 100 today.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. So how was it? You can stop now. Well done. Yeah, but even down there. Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. Great running. Fabulous run. Well done. Well done. You can stop now. Just flying along. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Fantastic. Well done. Well done. Nice finish. Well done.
Well done, great running. Well done.
Well done. Great running. So how are you finding the ruts today? So bad, I don't think. Well done.
Hey.
Well done. Shake cheerful all the way round. Great running, well done.
Well done, great running.
Great stuff.
Well done.
Great stuff. Well done, you're first.
Well done.
You up, bro?
Right.
get on.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, I know. But you had, and I said the hill was coming and it was actually a kilometre later.
You went the wrong way.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I actually.
Well, I wanted to avoid the mud, but I didn't think you can go through that bit. It was a bit muddy there. Yeah, I could just about see, I lost Long John, but I could just about see the runner in front of me, and I said, yeah, I've gone the wrong way. I went wide, and I thought that was actually a path.
I nearly did my ankle in going up the hill.
Same.
I went like that and I slipped.
Oh no, do you fall?
No, I didn't fall, but
Yeah.
no, I just went,
Yeah.
just slipped, you know.
My left ankle jarred quite a bit, so it's a bit sore, but it'll be alright. But I was a whole minute and a half slower than last time.
How?
And last time it was really muddy, and this time I had and last time I had road shoes, and this time I had spikes and sunny conditions. They were hard actually, but they didn't get stuck in the wood or anything. They're surprisingly okay on the wood though. There were some stony bits, and that concrete bridge was a nightmare. I almost had to walk for that one, and I thought the ruts were very tough. But even going around the field, I was slow.
I was thinking about going around that bridge, but
last time we went around the bridge because it was because there was water everywhere. Even the bridge was underwater last time.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. The bridge had like puddles over it. It was really difficult.
oh, there's Russell.
Great stuff.
So Russell, actually no, you can still see the bridge, but it was kind of just as easy to stay on the outside of that last time.
Hey, Russell.
Russell, pretty runny.
Yeah, great finish. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah. I literally just ran. I kept him sprinting. I just went all the way out.
Yeah. So you weren't wrong as well.
What's that?
Did you go wrong?
No, I did, but then I corrected myself.
Yeah. Well, it was the bit at the top of the hill. I knew, Pete, you had to go straight, but there was loads of mud. I just said, I'm not going to go through that.
I thought there was a puddle, so I thought...
Yeah, so I went around it.
But then, yeah, I actually ended up in the puddle.
Well, it's fresh water. It's a spring, so it would be really good drinking water. So it would have been fine.
No crocodiles then.
No.
Did you see
See a few.
I saw that there were some toys in a puddle as you went round.
Yes.
You saw that?
I saw that as well.
I thought they were getting trodden on.
Yeah, people went around them. I can see why they call it a swamp though. But the rutty bit, the trail path, was still the same actually. It was still the same in November. The only difference is in November the river was up and this was all boggy and the river was up.
You know, for Guildford, we should put some landmark things in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what, I was just thinking, like, when you do your takeover,
PPC gate, yeah.
We probably put some markers.
Yeah,
or
I think so. There's lots of groundbreaking things we can do. We can do free tea and coffee. We can do Jeffing. Yeah, we can do landmarks around it as well. Because the thing is, we have landmarks in the group anyway. Why not extend it to the whole park run? Like we've got the Jetstream Jack Mountain. We've got the PPC gate.
You know, like,
we've got all sorts. So you got the sprint finish bit.
Do you know, like the Land's End?
Mel, yes.
We could probably put like Guildford in it.
Yes.
In the Land's
yeah.
End thing.
Yeah.
Like our own one.
And signs at New York this far. Mystery Mel, great running. Sprint finish, Mel, well done. Lovely stride, well done.
I don't know.
Yeah, like a Land's End sign. Where would you put that though? At the PPC gate.
Do you know the hill?
Oh, there's a Sarah start, isn't there, at the top?
Do you know, like, where you got the like play area at the top of the hill?
Yes.
You could probably stick a.
Yes.
There.
That's a good idea. Yeah. You mean the outdoor gym? Stephen, great running. Well done.
Do you have any ideas for Guildford
Yeah.
markers maybe?
We could do that. We could put markers. But the thing is, right, where a lot of people who are new to Guildford, I mean, you got to think about it in terms of tourists, right? You can probably say that Cathedral is over that way, Spectrum is over that way, Town is there. People don't know Guildford, and it would be good to get like show them where places are. Simon, right, Simon, sprint from there. Simon, sprint! Simon, well done. Fantastic work. Oh, way to go. Brilliant work. Fast time, Simon. Well done.
I remember I did that one part wrong. Was it, I think it was Sarah's 250?
Yeah, she hasn't got 250 yet, but I know the one you mean. Yeah.
Simon on this course. I paced him to the church.
Okay.
Right, you can run downhill.
Yeah. You see that sprint finish at the end, Simon?
It's all right.
He can run.
He's still got a bit of it in him because you know we went to Cyprus a month ago.
Yes.
I did the half, he did the 10, and he's been hardly doing a park run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. He pushed today.
And then he got like 1 hour 10 or 15 or something.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And I was like, wow, you can do it.
Yeah.
So I've been pacing him, anything under 35.
So did you see at the finish there was a lady in front of him all the way up to there, and he overtook. I said sprint finish, he overtook her.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That's not easy to do.
The thing is, before COVID, he could run a marathon, or what we did Athens Marathon, and he's slow but steady, and he's got that. He still can keep going.
Yeah.
So this excuse, honestly,
Yeah.
when I suggest a run, and he goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm too old for running. I don't run anymore." I said, "There's no excuse now because actually you can."
It's what,
So
37 minutes or something?
But he said my distance is
So-
5.02.
Simon, what a sprint finish. You overtook that lady. How did you do that? That was amazing.
Yeah, you've still
I've
got
always
it
got
in
a
you.
sprint in
You've
the
always
tank.
got the puff.
Yeah.
in you.
And I feel fine afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, I feel absolutely fine. I ought
Yeah.
to be pushing harder.
I was pushing you as hard as I could up
Yeah.
that hill.
Hills are what gets me. I need
Yeah.
to do real work.
You're like this up the hill.
You care what Mel's been saying about you on the GoPro, Simon?
I haven't been recorded,
Yeah.
am I?
It's true though. If you, it's often one run that actually says, oh, actually, I can do this.
Grab a coffee.
Okay.
Right.
Where's Sarah today then?
She's doing an ultra. She's doing the Windsor
Oh,
Ultra.
is she? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Got an
she's.
excuse
Yeah.
Have we got anyone out this week?
Are we
Huh?
waiting for someone?
No, we're all in.
Okay. I did my glute again on
Oh,
the
no.
marathon, so I'm really peed off.
Ouch.
It went just before 10k and
Oh.
I had to walk limp.
Yeah.
Finished in 2 hours 30.
Well, I was a minute and a half slower than last 2021. So
Do this.
yeah, same course, and it was harder then because it was all muddy.
Yeah, but mud's soft. If you've got spikes, now you can go straight through mud.
Yes, that's true. I didn't have spikes last time. I had my road shoes, and this time I had spikes. No excuse really. But the ruts were very difficult.
Yeah,
I could feel
exactly.
my
You couldn't sprint over those ruts.
No.
I thought you did well.
Right, should we go and grab a quick drink before we go?
Yeah.
Fabulous running, you've got
What
this.
sort of time is Russell doing nowadays?
Russell was he was only about 2 minutes before you.
How was he?
Yeah.
What was your time now?
33:45.
How was it?
Yeah.
Considering you paced the first 3
And I
kilometres.
paced you up until the church and then just ran in.
I didn't even look at that church.
No,
I have to,
It's very pretty.
yeah. It's quite a way to get to there.
Taking photos because he goes, I might take a photo of the church. No,
Uh-huh.
I'm not pacing you if you stop and take photos. Unfortunately, we've got to
Yeah.
shoot quite quickly.
All right, we need to get a signed picture with you two. The others have gone for a drink. They've gone. They're over there.
Nice park run though. It's nice
Yeah.
for the rugby club.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah,
You
lovely,
enjoyed it?
lovely
We did.
park run.
Yeah. Mel's first time here.
Beautiful course.
It is so scenic and it's so different to so many, which
Yeah.
are sort of, you know, the sort of municipal town park, which has got tarmac. all
Yes,
over the place.
exactly.
It's
And
wild.
it's really nice that the rugby club let us use their facilities and parking and everything. I think that's great.
Yeah. No, we've had very strong links with the rugby club for
Yeah.
a long time. And yeah.
Because there was, what was that other one where they, if a helicopter lands, it's
Yes, there are a
Remember?
few.
Near Brighton
Yes,
somewhere.
that's right. Malling Rec. Was it Malling Rec? I think so.
I don't know.
But also the
That was a rugby club, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. No, it's East Brighton. East Brighton. If the helicopter lands, they cancel it.
right. But also the
Understandably.
hotel are very kind, because there was a time we had a slightly different winter route at one point.
Right.
And of course they do weddings, and of course it's all about the
Yes.
photos and stuff. And where we were running below that, it was making a sort of brown scar on the, on the field, which was kind of ruining the aesthetics of it all. But actually, I think they're probably quite happy now, because it's, you know, it shows they're supporting well-being and wellness and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the big thing now, isn't it?
Yes, very good briefing. Actually explaining the course and the rutting and the technique of the mud. I enjoyed that. That was really good.
I couldn't believe how rutted it was.
Yeah, a lot of places have gone like that because we've had no rain for
Yeah.
We had no rain.
2
Yeah.
weeks, 3 weeks or something.
And if you've had a bit
ridiculous.
of rain, or if it dries out gradually, then of course all the runners.
Is that a first for here? Is it been like? Does it often
No,
always
it-
get like
it
this?
It doesn't. It's unusual to have it.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think.
Right, I've got to grab a.
Can we get a quick
Water.
picture with Hugh? And even in a group of 7 of us, I can't get us all together. So,
Right.
and we'll get a selfie.
Great. Lovely to
Thank
meet
you for the
and
Guildford
maybe my
mention.
daughter and her,
That would be
her
brilliant.
boyfriend,
Yes.
because they were trying to do specialty training,
Yes.
and my daughter got Bath, and then he got Surrey,
Okay.
and so because they're both starting their specialty training,
Right.
but Eleanor's sort of
time to join.
downgraded to or swapped herself around to go to Surrey. So anyway, hopefully they'll be starting. Well, they
Nice.
will be starting in August, but they're not
Oh,
quite
fantastic.
sure exactly, because they're still sort of kind of swap around some of their
Yeah.
rotors and stuff. Well, the programme for the first 3 years. So Guildford's quite likely to be where they're going to land. I think.
Oh wow, fantastic. Yeah, it's a nice
So,
place.
I-
Not sure about the park run though. This is in the GoPro. Yeah.
But
Well, one of our friends, Curry Chris, said if I didn't live in Guildford, I'd only do this parkrun once.
Yeah,
Why,
it's
what's
true. It's boring, isn't it?
It's two laps
Laps
boring
and stuff.
hills.
Oh.
It's neither trail or
neither trail
tarmac.
nor
It's
tarmac,
neither
Yeah.
the shoes,
It's
and it can get
slightly
very muddy.
It's not muddy. It's not hilly, but it's slightly undulating.
Oh,
and
right, yes.
It's just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got to go. I'm busy.
Right. Anyway,
All right.
thank you very much.
Yeah, lovely to meet you. Thank you.
Kathy's on the way to being addicted now, isn't she?
Oh my God, yes.
Well, more because she comes every day. Thank you very much. Thanks.
All right, she's going.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes, yeah.
The GoPro?
Yeah. I took a wrong turning actually up past the church. I went wide, like really wide. It was intentional though because I thought there was lots of mud going through that bit.
Yeah, I suppose we.
My friend said I got lost. I thought, no, I was just going, but then I went wide and the path was going wider and wider and wider. So I think I did an extra 100 meters or so.
Yeah, you don't need an extra 100 meters on this.
How do you enjoy it?
Yeah, good. It's our first time here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I came out here.
It's a bit rutty, but
South African. Right.
originally, yeah.
So it's funny because when I came in 2021, last time I was here, I met another South African there, and it was their first time as well. But they were talking about comrades, and they had done comrades, and they said, yeah, if you want a job, do put comrades on your CV.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. Well,
Oh my goodness, every step is painful.
every step was uneven.
well, my legs are just so sore to start with. Walking was fine. That's fine. But
It's already.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
It's a beauty spot, John. Beauty spot, yeah. I lost those years ago. 57.
Hold on.
Right. Going to see Melons, Simon, and then go for a little walk.
Yeah.
See them
Okay.
before they go.
That's it.